Let us see that how to measure the of a point velocity of a point of flow in a pipe by using a pitot tube. This is the first arrangement. This is the pipe, and it is a simple pitot tube which we have fitted here, and this is the lower end, horizontal end of the tube. We have kept towards the direction of the opposite to the direction of the flow, and this is another tube which will measure the head in the pipe, flow of pipe. By using this arrangement we can measure the pressure head, because we require this H to measure the flow at a point, and this H is the pressure difference at this point and this point. Here I have written P1 by rho g minus P2 by rho g, but actually it is P2 by rho g minus P1 by rho g, that you will correct it. So we need a pressure at difference at point and this point and some far away point from this entrance of this tube, and at far away we have put it this simple piezometer, this simple tube. So important is finding H. So here we can find out H by using this formula. Here H will be simply difference of fluid level in these two pipes. Means small h is equal to P2 by rho g minus P1 by rho g is equal to H. And actual velocity is equal to Cv into under root 2gh. V actual is equal to Cv into under root 2gh. So by using this arrangement we can measure the velocity of flow at any point in a pipe. This is the next arrangement of pitot tube to measure the flow at a point in a pipe. So by using this shape of the tube we can measure the pressure head at here and here. Here is the normal flow velocity of the fluid, and here the velocity of point where we have to measure the flow of the fluid. So by using this arrangement we can measure the value of H. H is equal to P2 by rho g minus P1 by rho g. So this is the difference of pressure head at here and here. So suppose this is the point 1, this is the point 2, then P1 by rho g minus P2 by rho g is equal to this capital H. Simply this capital H will give the value of H, and by using the value of H we can find out the velocity of flow. V is equal to Cv, coefficient of pitot tube, under root 2gh. And next arrangement is this one. By using this arrangement, this is the U-tube manometer fitted here, and we are measuring the pressure head at here and here. By knowing the velocity of x, value of x, we can measure the pressure head at point 1 and point 2. Because the small h is the difference of pressure head at point 1 and point 2. By using U-tube manometer we can use this formula to measure the value of h. That P1 by rho g minus P2 by rho g is equal to x into rho m minus rho by rho. So in this way, by using this three arrangement what I have shown, two in this page and one in last page, we can measure the velocity of flow at a point in a pipe also. Let us see a numerical based on this pitot tube. A pitot static tube placed in the center of a 300 mm dia pipeline has an orifice pointing upstream and other perpendicular to it. Full stop. The mean velocity in the pipe is 0.8 of the central velocity. Find the discharge through the pipe if the pressure difference between two orifices is 60 mm of water. Take CV, coefficient of pitot tube is equal to 0.98 for the pitot tube. So here I have drawn the arrangement. This is the one pitot tube, and this point is toward the point center of the pipe where we have to measure the velocity of the flow, and other pipe is far away from this point. So this pipe will measure the pressure head at this point, and this pipe will measure the pressure at this point, and the difference of pressure head at this point and this point will give us value of small h. So here it is given that the mean velocity will be 0.8 of the velocity of central velocity. So this pitot tube will give us central velocity. So by using the pitot tube we can measure the central velocity. So the central velocity can be measured by using this formula, V is equal to CV under root 2GH. Here the value of this H will be this difference of this pressure head at this point and this point, that is 60 mm. It is given in meter, it will be 0.06. So here I am finding out this central velocity of the pipe, that is coming V is equal to 1.063 meter per second. Now the mean velocity through the pipe will be 0.8 times the central velocity, because at the center of the pipe there will be maximum velocity, and as we will move toward the wall of the pipe, the velocity will continuously reduce, as we know the by concept of surface viscosity, that the layer touching the wall will be minimum velocity, and as we move away from the wall the velocity will be maximum. So here in the pipe the pattern of the velocity will be like that. This is the maximum velocity at the center, and slowly the velocity will be reduced of different layers, and at the near the wall of the pipe velocity will be reduced. So this is the pattern of the velocity. So average velocity through the pipe will be 0.8 times this central velocity. This is maximum. 0.8 into V, it is coming out 0.8504 meter per second. So we know that discharge through pipe can be measured by Q is equal to V into A. This is the average velocity into cross section area of the pipe, and cross section area will be as given that the diameter of pipe is 300 mm. So cross section area of the pipe will be pi by 4, 0.3 square. So by calculating this we are getting discharge through pipe is 0.06 meter cube per second. So in this way, by using the pitot tube we can measure the velocity of the flow and any other quantity, just like we have measured discharge here. We can measure all these things if we are having sufficient data to calculate all those things. So all these notes will be your assignment. You have to submit it today evening or tomorrow morning, so that I can maintain your attendance, that I will submit in 2-3 days, as a requirement will come from the department. And your assignment will also there. You will have to solve 2 problems from pitot tube and 2 problems from Venturi meter, additional to those problems what I have given in this lecture. Thank you.